Hello and welcome to Saturday Morning Cartoons, the weekly podcast that revisits, reviews, and ridicules the world's weirdest animated shows. I am your host, Sean Paul Ellis, and joining me as always is my co-host, David Trumbore. David, how are you doing tonight?
Sean. I'm doing great, buddy. How are you tonight?
I'm doing really well, Dave. Thanks, buddy.
It's weird being on this side of the table.
It's weird being on this side of the table.
I feel like something has changed. Something has shifted. Something is slightly different. What do you have any idea?
Could it be the milestone that we hit recently, the 100 episodes?
What happened? It was weird. It's like we hit 100 and we were going so fast and so strong that we slipped into this weird bizarro dimension, and now everything's kind of like backwards from how it used to be.
We were too fast, too furious, and we just Tokyo drifted into this portal.
Wow, way to knock out like 2/7 of that franchise. Nicely done.
Oh, I love that franchise. So we are going to be doing something a little bit different this evening. Instead of actually talking about a cartoon, we're going to talk about maybe one of my personal favorite portions of this show, which is that Dave and I have been friends for 12, 13, 14 years now. And we goof around a lot. And when we are prepping for the podcast and getting ready, we always record that material. And so we have hours and hours of us just being really silly and goofy, and in kind of anticipation of hitting this 100th episode milestone, we are going to be taking a little bit of a vacation for a couple weeks.
Yeah, little break here. Take some time off. Let the machines cool down. They've been running 24/7 for the last 2 years now.
2 years.
They're probably in need of a shutdown, a refresh.
Got to get some maintenance going on this, some unscheduled maintenance going here. And so we've thought that what we would do was that we would present to you guys something that we really enjoy, which are these outtakes, and we would share them with you.
Also known as us bullshitting for 10 to 40 minutes.
And so Dave has had the great idea to call these our B-sides.
That's
and
right,
so
for bullshit.
For bullshit. So... So before we turn this over to our B-sides, we just wanted to ask people, if you have been listening for the past 2 years and you've been enjoying the show, please go to iTunes, rate and review us, or go over to Facebook and like our page, Saturday Morning Cartoons. We really love having a chance to talk with you guys and chat, and it's been phenomenal. Your response has been great. So thank you guys so much. And now, enjoy our B-sides.
Thanks, guys. I don't know what to call you.
You said Ray Sean?
I guess I can do that.
You could do Killer Sean, or the Mad Ellis, or Poison Ellis.
I like the Mad Ellis.
You could do Poison Ellis. You could do the
Killer Poison Ellis.
The Seanler.
The Seanler.
The Scare
which works
Sean.
for the Riddler and the Joker.
The 2 Ellis.
I can call you the Scare Paul.
The Van Trill.
I'm just gonna call you Paul.
The Van Eloquist.
Has anyone ever done that before? The Vanillaquist?
No, nobody's called.
You're Vanillaquist.
The vanilla.
Sounds like a pharmaceutical drug.
It just sounds like me being called out for being very, very Caucasian.
Yes, that too. The Vanillaquist.
The Vanillaquist.
You should learn ventriloquism and go on tour as the Vanillaquist.
Something that I'll get right on, David.
Get on it. What are we going to call you? I guess you'll find out.
Vinny the Shack. I actually did watch the Bullet for Bullock episode. That was good.
I love Bullock.
I like Montoya. Montoya doesn't get enough.
I get her confused with Elisa Maza from Gargoyles.
Gargoyles?
They should have a crossover episode. Oh, man. Could you imagine Batman teaming up with the Gargoyles? That city would be cleaned up in a fucking night. Done.
Oh, I see what you did there. Dark Knight. It'd be cleaned up in a night.
No, I literally
Gargoyles
just
only
mean
come out at night.
Yeah, it'd just be cleaned up in a night. It just people, all the criminals would just be like, nope, fucking nope, I'm out of here.
I'm fighting this shit.
Hell no, Batman and these grotesques.
Vigilante and a group of monsters. Yeah, I'm fucking done.
The vigilante monsters.
Fucking out of here.
Man, that's a good series. Actually, we should take a bunch of monsters and turn them into vigilantes.
Take some monster vigilantes. It's monsters drinking Monster energy drinks.
Yeah.
And they're just a bunch of vigilantes.
And then they have heart attacks and they die at a young age.
And then they just turn back to stone next night, reborn again, ready to go out, ready to go out and fight crime, drink another monster. But maybe this time
And it's set in
Maybe
Boston.
it's set in Boston. Set in Boston, and maybe sometimes those gargoyles, those monsters drinking monsters. All right, maybe they learn their lesson and they do a monster detox.
You talking about them Boston monsters drinking monsters?
Those Boston monsters drinking monsters. And here's the deal. They drink the monster detox, which is not 8 times the sugar. It's only 4 times the sugar. Bring you down.
Because you get them withdrawals.
Bring you down gently like you're a little bitch.
So you don't get them withdrawals.
You don't get them shakes. You don't get them DTs. Because if you come, you're no more DTs. You come to another Christmas fucking celebration with those DTs, I'm going to DDT you. And I just bought a new fucking coffee table. I'll put you right through that glass top.
Right through it.
Right through it.
No bones about it.
No bones about it.
So this is Wahlberg's Boston Monsters drinking monsters.
Wahlberg's. Welcome to the Brothers Wahlberg's Boston Monsters drinking monsters.
Welcome to a new cartoon series, Saturday Morning Cartoons. This is Wahlberg's Boston Monsters drinking monsters.
Hey, what's up, Mark Wahlberg? Just want to say I'm glad everybody came out here. I'm really excited to have you guys see my Monsters drinking monsters. Sponsored by Monster. Presented by Monster Energy Drinks.
And it's set in Boston. Established historical fiction in Boston.
So I'm glad you guys could be here and say hi to your mother from me.
Yeah, say hi to your mother. What's hilarious about him is that that's actually like fairly accurate. When I was on set for that Transformers movie, he literally, like, we walked up to the edge of where the camera would be, and he was just like, oh, just like stay here, hang out, I'll be back. We got to film this scene, and it'll be back and forth, but whatever, I'll be right back. So he would like run over, shit would be exploding, he'd be like, run, fucking run! I mean, obviously not saying that, but he'd be like, run! And then he'd throw this like giant football-shaped like grenade, and then he would just walk back over to us and just be like, yeah, so, it's been a great time working with Michael again. Just like, what the fuck is that?
What a consummate professional.
He's a consummate. Consomme.
He's a sommelier professional. He's just
sommelier.
Always drinking wine on set. It's a real fucking problem.
And just making a really bland soup for everyone.
Getting some grape must. Putting it
grape must, bouillabaisse. Monster Energy drink.
Hey, just so you know, everything.
This is Mark Wahlberg's Boston Monster workout. Turn yourself into a Boston Monster.
Turn yourself into a Boston Monster by drinking Monster. Sponsored by Monster. Presented by Monster Energy.
Brought to you by Wahlberg.
By Wahlberger.
I said, so when Wahlburgers came out, we were telling my buddy Jeremy about that, and he was like, wait, what is this? I'm like, yeah, it's Donnie Wahlberg, Mark Wahlberg, and then their brother Paul Wahlberg. And the way I said it was like Paul Wahlberg, and he was just like, what did you just say? I said Paul Wahlberg, and he lost it. He couldn't keep it together.
Paul Wahlberg.
Paul Wahlberg's Boston Wahlberg Monsters, drinking monsters.
Presented by Monster, sponsored by Monster Energy Drinks.
I think we got this locked down.
This is the best synergy. I've never used the word synergy, but I feel like this is the right time to use it.
I've never used it seriously, but I feel like this is the one and only time.
This is rather synergistic.
It is synergistic. No, we did use the word synergy when we talked about Gem.
Oh, Jesus.
That fucking train wreck.
Fuck. I actually, it's funny because I really want to watch the new movie.
I was just thinking that.
I really want to watch the new movie because I want to compare it. Yeah, we should watch it with some friends. I want to watch it because I want to compare it to the show. Because I don't hate Gem and the Holograms, the cartoon. And I don't want to hate the reboot, but I feel like that's an imminent threat that I should be aware of. And I know it's on the horizon. And I'm sure once it comes on HBO as like one of their Saturday night movies, I'm going to be like, why HBO? Why did you pay money to get this? This is not, nobody's asking for this. We're asking for Jurassic World. Give me that. I liked Jurassic World.
No, it was so bad.
Dude, you put Chris Pratt in anything and I'll applaud it.
No, he's great. But
I'm like the one, I might be one, and when I say this, I say really the opposite. I think it's me and every other dude that's in the audience. We're just like, you're a cool dude, Chris Pratt. Take off your fucking shirt. Not being weird about it or anything, but you just seem like a real cool dude. Yeah, no homo.
No homo, Chris Pratt. No, it seems awesome. I like that he's doing a charity thing for like his hometown.
Yeah,
pretty
I
cool.
saw that. That looks really cool.
But yeah, I mean, it just could have been a lot better. I wanted better.
Well, I'll say this. Did you see Jurassic Park 2?
Lost World?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the worst.
You mean when that T-Rex ate that dog? Because
Yeah.
that dog was being a real pain in the ass? Best part of the movie. Oscar for that T-Rex.
Oscar for that dog.
Boston Oscars. We're starting
actually-
the Boston Oscars for real movie-going audiences that know what they want to fucking see in a movie.
Only
theater.
movie. Best picture we got coming up this year. We have on the docket Departed.
We got Departed. Doesn't matter. Wins every year.
We got
We've
fucking.
also got the new Steven Seagal flick where
got
he's
the-
like a borderland sheriff and doesn't give a shit.
the
Boston
town,
Oscar.
The Town. Goodwill Hunting, cause respect.
Matt Damon.
Matt
Master
Damon.
of Ceremonies.
He's
Ben
like,
Affleck is welcome.
I don't
at
really
all
know
by
why I'm here.
Afterparty.
And Matt Damon showed up like 4 days early for the event. He's like tailgating in the parking lot.
I want to go to Boston Oscars.
Yeah, I want to go to Boston Oscars too. That sounds
Sponsored by Boston Market and Wahlberg and Monster Energy Drink.
presented by Monster Energy Drink, sponsored by Monster. Oh,
What's the word? Catered by Boston Market. Everybody gets a free half Thanksgiving meal. You get cornbread and you're gonna like it. No substitutions.
We only have 2 sides, so it should be a no-brainer. We've only got mac
2
and
sides.
cheese. And
We
baked
run out of one, you
beans.
get the other one.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear it.
You get one of each side, so it shouldn't be like any guesswork. You're not like, oh, I want just mac and cheese, or I want just Boston baked beans.
You want substitutions? You take that shit to Los Angeles.
Yeah.
This is the Boston Oscars. I really want to pitch this. I want to pitch this to Steve to run this with Mark Wahlberg, Matt Damon, and Ben Affleck around the Oscars.
Oh my god, I love
Boston Oscars.
Boston Oscars.
It'll be great. We'll get no credit, and I'll never see a dime.
But I'll know in my heart that I had a great idea because we
Yeah.
have a time date stamp on this.
I was going to say, in your heart and on this recording, that we will never ever lose.
Yeah.
Ugh. All right. So
4 days after
minutes
the thing
in.
comes out, we'll be like, wait, what the fuck are you talking about? And then I'll go to boot up my computer and it'll just have like that little like smoke that comes off the top of it. And,
And then the fucking Mission Impossible music
fuck.
theme plays for some reason.
I'd be like, Simon Pegg?
Simon Pegg was your computer this entire time.
Oh.
Just typing on
Actually,
his teeth.
my computer just pulls off its mask and it's Tom Cruise. And I'm just like, well, yeah, it's a short enough computer.
I
It
guess
makes
that's fine.
sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Makes sense. Been typing on his teeth this entire time.
Oh, God. Hello, boy.
Hello, boy. I think he was scarier in the Japanese version.
Still.
All right. 42 minutes of bullshit. You ready?
Priceless.
Ah, that's just classic Saturday morning cartoons. Sean, buddy, if the listeners out there would love to get a hold of you, where can they find you on the internet?
If people are interested in seeing me perform live improv comedy in the DC area, you can always find ticket information on witdc.org. I will be performing regularly with my improv group Nox, that's NOX exclamation point. And people can always find my exploits on Twitter and Instagram at Sean Paul Ellis. Dave, what are you up to?
Oh, same old shit, Sean. If you're interested in finding out more about me, you can head on over to collider.com, where I cover movie and TV news as well as recaps of some of your favorite shows. You can also find me on Nerdist, where I do some freelance writing for their science category. Fun stuff over at Nerdist. If you're interested in checking out some of my short fiction, you can do so over at davefromboard.com. Now, as for Saturday morning cartoons, if you're interested in finding out more about the podcast, you can do so at our website, SaturdayMorningCartoons.com. Remember, that's morning with a U. If you want to follow us on Twitter, you can do so at Morning Tunes. Please head on over to Facebook, our YouTube page, and check us out there. You guys have been great on both Facebook and YouTube at giving us likes, leaving comments, and following along. So, it's been fantastic. And if you'd like to reach out to us through email, you can do so, SaturdayMorningCartoons@gmail.com. That's going to do it for this episode of Saturday Morning Cartoons. Thank you guys so much for listening, and we will see you next time.